LPGA is full of real athletes who can market their personalities and not just their golf shots, and Natalie was instrumental in starting the trend. With tremendous talent and drive, she played at a level that most could only dream of. But how come we no longer get to see more of this legend in tournaments? Why did Natalie Gulbis retire so soon? Let's find out. Natalie Gulbis was a great player and a fan favourite of many. Her life and career inspired many other girls and fellow golfers to go over and beyond. But all she wanted badly was to give her best to the sport, and when this was no longer possible, she decided to quit. Although she no longer plays fully with the LPGA Tour, Gulbis is pursuing other golf-related activities, and her love for the game is ever increasing. The 40-year-old golf veteran rounded up her career with a sole win on the PGA Tour. Like most pro golfers, she started playing golf at a very early age. By the time she was 14, she had already competed in her first LPGA event. Being born in Sacramento, California was a huge advantage for Natalie, as it exposed her to multiple golf scholarships. When she was 10 years old, she was able to shoot under par. Natalie was a proof of passion and determination. She did not have the privilege of growing up in a wealthy family, but this did not hinder her from going after her dreams. While in Granite Bay High School, Gulbis played on the male golf team because there was no female team in her school. This also provided a more competitive platform for her. Gulbis got a scholarship and moved on to Arizona State University at the age of 16. Everyone predicted that she would have a great college career. However, she shocked the world when she left after one season. Gulbis, who was already 18 years old at the time, had a great desire to take care of her parents and also be the best she could at golf. The only way she could achieve this was by making more money, and she was ready to go all out. Gulbis qualified to play for the LPGA Tour in 2002 and was ready to play with the professionals. Joining the tour paid off for Gulbis, as she now had more money to give her parents the best life. In Natalie's fourth season, she was making more than $1 million per year. Besides golf, Natalie also had a strong business sense, and she was heavily criticised for this. Natalie appeared in a number of Sports Illustrated swimsuit issues. As at then, this wasn't common among female golfers, and most golf enthusiasts felt that these other interests affected her on the course. Gulbis won her first tournament after 6 seasons on tour. This was the 2007 Evian Masters in France, and she won with a birdie on the second playoff hole. Her best finish in the majors came in the 2006 Chevron Championship, where she finished in tied third place. In 2015, Natalie also pulled off an impressive course record in US Open qualifier. Gulbis completed a rain-delayed qualifier at Galloway National Golf Club for the US Women's Open. She earned herself a spot into the National Championship and won the event that consisted of 67 women by 2 shots. Unknown to most people, these were her best years. After this victory, her performance started to decline, and the main reason for this were her injuries. Gulbis is someone that was committed to the game, and this reflected in her long hours of practice. Her strength and effort while swinging were one of a kind. What she never knew was that such power and speed will later tell on her body. Unfortunately for Gulbis, it came in the form of back injuries. The golf veteran has had to undergo 4 major surgeries, and they have all contributed in slowing her down a bit. Her first back injury occurred when she was just 18 years old. Natalie had to live with chronic back pain for several years, getting cortisone injections for relief, and spending a lot of time in physical therapy. In 2009, the pain got so bad that it forced her to pull out of her last 6 events that year. Gulbis decided that she needed to see a doctor about the pain, who then offered her 2 options: retire from golfing or have a major back surgery. Gulbis went for the option of surgery, which made her back better for a while. To make matters worse, Gulbis went against the advice of the doctors. Gulbis would spend long hours on the range practicing and improving before participating in any tournament. Even when the doctors told her to reduce it to only half an hour, she stayed a whole day. The implication was more injuries and surgeries. Our golden girl got worse. Looking back at those days now, Gulbis regretted those decisions and agreed that it damaged her golf career. Although Gulbis admitted that her back feels better and that the pain is lesser when she swings, her capabilities as a golfer has dropped. Natalie is no longer as good as she used to be. When it comes to marketing and advertising in the golf game, Gulbis was relentless. She broke out from the norm and did things that were strange in the LPGA Tour. The 40-year-old was among the first few female golfers to be considered as models. Many individuals in the golf community frowned at this development. Some other lovers of golf attributed her delayed winning tournaments to her engagement in modeling and other endorsements. Gulbis never felt bad for towing that line. She claimed that, as a pro golfer, she gave the game the best of herself. According to Gulbis, her businesses were her source of income. Her advertising, her marketing, and her promotions are how she earned a living. The money she earned on the LPGA Tour was just a little fraction of her net worth. Besides golf, every golfer needs something to fall back to, and for Natalie, this was it. The golf icon officially announced her retirement in the year 2020. She felt this was the best thing for her to do because her body was no longer as it was years back. In addition, she also acknowledged the fact that the game was improved better over the years. The female golfers were way better and more competitive than before. Retirement for her never meant that she wouldn't be involved in the game of golf. For Gulbis, golf had become a major part of her life, and this was never going to change. While speaking about her retirement, she noted that she would always do her bit to promote the game by encouraging other young girls to take up the sport. Since her retirement in 2020, Gulbis has worked as a golf commentator and analyst for various media outlets. She has also been active in several charitable endeavours, including the Natalie Gulbis Foundation, which helps to provide educational opportunities for underprivileged children. She also serves nationally on the President's Council on Sports, Fitness and Nutrition. The 2007 Evian Masters winner was selected as an assistant captain of the 2023 USA Solheim Cup team in 2022. She would be working with the captain Stacey Lewis and the top 12 American female golfers at the Solheim Cup, which will be held at the Finca Cortesín in Spain on September 22nd to 24, 2023. Natalie Gulbis recently made a comeback with LPGA's JM Eagle LA Championship after more than 9 months of hiatus. The Team USA Solheim Cup assistant captain was last seen at the Dow Great Lakes Bay Invitational last July. In the pre-event conference, Gulbis said that the reason why she returned was her love of playing professional golf. The 40-year-old LPGA professional is a Newport Beach resident, and the JM Eagle Championship is being organised nearby. Gulbis played the Dow Great Lakes Bay Invitational last July, but couldn't play further as she was struggling with back issues. She underwent her 4th back surgery last year. She admitted in her press conference that she planned to return early, but things didn't quite go as planned, as it took longer to recover. I did play Dow, and I had expectations of playing more events. I played some of the Aramco Team Series events, one in Saudi, one in New York. Those were great events, but it did take longer than I thought. This is my 4th back surgery, Gulbis said. Anyone that's had back injuries will surely agree that it's not an easy thing to recover from. Are you excited about Natalie's comeback? Will she continue to feature in more tournaments? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.